What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the new Mercedes-Benz CLA. Now let's jump right immediately into the review without wasting time. Of course, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave your comment below. What do you think about the new CLA? So here it is. This is the new first CLA that arrived into Croatia. I have the key with me. Apologize if my camera is shaking a little bit. This is the new CLA in black color. I think this is just the base black color. Because it's translated Croatian, by the looks it's not metallic color, so it's just a solid color. We have the exterior AMG package. You can see side air tunneling is real. Intake inside is real. Sides are just fake. The real AMG A35 gets a double crossing here. Double strike. This is just the AMG exterior, actually the AMG Line package. And if I come closer, over here you can see the diamond shaped grille with a star. In front of this, actually behind the star, is the Distronic or the adaptive radar. On the top you have another Mercedes classical badge, two badges in case you're missing. Just a little joke, you're driving a Mercedes. Little chrome over here. The rest of the car is blacked out. I think it has the night package. Actually, no, this one doesn't. It's just the chrome. Now the new LED lights go on the top just like on the A-Class, and you have a little tip over here. Really beautiful. And the top turns into blinker. This stays on as the daytime running, but both are daytime running when the blinkers or hazard lights are not on. But once again, the air flows here. This car has parking sensors integrated. Now, this is the 180D, 116 horsepower, 7-speed automatic. The 150 horsepower or 190 horsepower get the 8-speed automatic for better fuel consumption. Now, this is the price in Croatian kuna. It's around almost 47,000 euros with all the taxes, and it has the front LED lights, AMG interior exterior package, full HD navigation, heated front seats, folding mirrors, ambient lights, and high screen resolution screen, and backing camera. Not too many options because you can always get with the clicking you can spec up the cars really pricey. So these are the LED high performance lights. You can see the LED lens over here. It looks like a halogen bulb, but there's actually on the top, you cannot see it, a LED projection light as well. Now on the top, this model has the traffic sign recognition, standard wipers. What I like on the CLA that you don't have on the A-Class is this two ridges on the top. They make the car a little more aggressive. Now there's not a lot of space. I'm gonna move here to maneuver in this salon. We have an 18-inch 5-spoke classical Mercedes AMG Star. Alloy wheels. We have Mercedes-Benz on the calipers. These are not aired. That's option on the real AMG cars. You have a skirt on the bottom, and we have this. If I back up fully, you can see the whole car. The silhouette, you can see the sloping roof that going down, really elegant. This model doesn't have tinted back windows, but it would look a lot nicer if it had. Now on the back we can see beautiful AMG exhaust tips. They're of course fake. The real exhaust is on the bottom. You have this air exit that is fake, but still it looks really nice and elegant. Brings up the car's sport design. On the AMG package, you can get the spoiler on the top as an extra. If I bought this model, I would definitely put a spoiler on the top to definitely bring up the looks. Now, if you look at the trunk space, car is unlocked. You can press here, you can use your key to open it. And if I back up a little bit here, you can see the car in space and get feeling for it. So there's a lot of entry space here. It's wide because the lights are pushed to the sides. Now we have 460 liters of space. You have space on the side here as well. Inside, the seats are knocked down 40, 20, 40. You can knock down the middle seat from the inside the side seats you need to pull here to release the seats, and then you have to go around and knock them down. Now you have inside net points over here as well, both sides. A little extra storage there, and inside you have a extra storage for your first aid kit. You have an amplifier and patching kit. It's a flat floor on the bottom. Over here there's a height, maybe, I don't know, a few centimeters, and you have some sort of flat entry here to protect if you're putting suitcases, not to damage your car. On the top you have red, white light. You have a Mercedes-Benz. You can pull here to close. Now if you use the key, it'll open automatically. On the back, new LED lights that kind of remind of the new CLS, but they're a little different. They have this tip going down. These are your LED lights. I mean, the whole lights are LED. These are your blinkers. You have a reflector light here. Parking sensors on this model as well. If I back up a little bit, put the car in perspective, really elegant and beautiful design. Now let me pull my key out. Sorry for a little shaking there. Now this is the key. If I focus on the key, you can see we have a pop the trunk button, unlock and lock the key. I mean the car, excuse me. The key feels heavy. It's not too light, just feels right in your hand. Now on the side we have a fuel. This is a diesel car, AdBlue. As mentioned here, you have tire pressure information. If I tilt like this. Now let's sit on the back. Now frameless door windows, you always have to watch open. The window drops and then you open the doors. So this is the space. The roof is sloping, so I'm gonna check it out inside. You have beautiful materials. This is Alcantara with red stitches. Everything is almost the same as in the A-Class. Same quality you get in the CLA as the coupe version. Now I was sitting on the front, 2 meters tall, 6.6. As you can see, my knees are touching the seats, but for an average person this should be enough space. And we have here a plastic robust cover with a net. You can get an optional AC over here. In this model we don't have that. We have a 2 USB-C chargers, 5 volts, in a little storage space, and lighting on the bottom. Now if I close, let's hear the closing sound. One more time. And now you don't need a lot of force to close this. Now if I move this window, you can see it's pretty small. This is the back window. In the summer, this is the best option I would go for. You have Alcantara with perforated, just a leather. I wanted to say leather red, so this is the vegan leather, so no animals were hurt. You have sport seats on the back. This lightens up. There's a lot of ambient lights in this car that makes it pop in the night. You have sport seats, AMG Line. Again, this noise is just my ass moving on the seats. I'm not farting there. Beautiful front of the car. We're gonna check it, and just to press that button to turn on the ambient lights. Just to show you on the back, because I'm not gonna come back to the back, you have LED lights even on the switches. You have it here. You can even see it although it's daytime. On the top you have LED lights for reading. You can turn that off and on and customize really everything. The interior is familiar. So just to show you the space, it's, you know, if I move like this I would be fine, but I'm an out of average tall person. I think the person of average height should have enough space. Now I have speakers here that are extra optional. We're gonna test them. And on the back also really nice design. No red light on the back. And let's just check the rubber ceiling. So we have one ceiling here and one inside. I'm actually wondering how the acoustics are going to be in the car once it gets registered. It's going to be in fall. Now it's summer. And this is the beautiful interior. Now on the bottom you have Mercedes-Benz illuminated aluminum doorstep. Fine materials inside. You can fold your mirrors, adjust them. The right mirror can fold down when you're reversing. You can lock the rear mirrors. Windows for the kids. And all the windows go all the way down, including the back window as well. Beautiful. This is another pattern. You can get wood here, aluminum, so you can choose a lot of options for your interior. You have heated seats here. You can also maybe get ventilated seats as an option. And if you would have electronic seats over here, you would get the seat buttons. So on the top we have red stitching, a little alarm signal there. I'm just gonna switch the car off, just not to drain the battery, because I think it's now it won't turn off without the key. So I hope the battery is gonna last. So we have manual seats. This is for up and down. You can see here. You can extend the knee area or retract it. This is for up and down. And you have here for tilting the seats. So the seats really look nice. Again, ambient lights over here. Nice stitching. These are even more comfortable than in the A-Class. The lights finally turned off. You have the ambient lights on the bottom as well. And this is the top look with the black roof. Of course, part of the AMG package. Now, I think we should sit inside just in case you're completely new to Mercedes A-Class. This is your electronic parking brake. You have your lights, just leave them on auto. Have full lights, position lights, and you can turn the side lights if you're on a parking lot. If you want to see all about this, just check my in-depth review of the A-Class sedan. And you have here your brightness for the cluster on the top, and you have your fog lights. Of course, the steering wheel can be unlocked here and then adjusted in all directions. And inside you get sport paddles. Now this is the 7-speed automatic, and you can get the 6-speed manual as well as an option in Europe. We have a nice protection here on the carpeting. We have AMG carpetings. And I think we should sit inside. In case I've missed it, you have rubber mats for your bottles here, and you have a little button to pop the trunk from the driver's position. So let's sit inside. Now my backed up, I have a lot of knee room, as you can see. Good closing sound. One more time. I didn't need to use too much force. I like that. Now, if we pull this a little bit up, you can see it here. Beautiful AMG steering wheel with the red stitches. Part of the AMG line. There's a lot of options you can choose and spec. Beautiful steering wheel. You have your controls on both sides, and you have this little touch sensitive screens. If I press here, you can see you have two 10-inch screens on this model, HD resolution, and this one operates the menu for the speedometer, and this one operates the menu for the side. And this part is the touch screen, this one's not. And on the steering wheel, let's turn on the car. You have a start-stop button, auto off. Hope the battery is going to last. You can see you have the speedometer. You have a Mercedes-Benz welcome. While the system boots up, you have the ambient lights. If I turn on them, actually I need to turn on the car fully. Now the AC is working. You might hear the fans. If I press here, you can see, actually I didn't close the doors properly. And you can see here seatbelt warning. So this operates, if I press here, you can customize all of this. You can customize the bubbles as well. This is the home menu. You can see information about assistance, or you can use the navigation, or let me see here, navigation, or you can press home. You can see trip, radio, information, media, and system display. You can change it in the sport, classic, progressive, and this is really nice. So if I go back to I'm not going to do in-depth full of this because the A-Class is pretty much the same, just doesn't have the progressive. This is the standard. And if you just want back to the sport, you can choose sport, or you can choose this. This is going to put it in some sort of I don't know, classical, but you can imagine that there's a lot of things to customize here. As you can see, all the colors change on both screens. I'm just gonna put it back to a sport. This is the AMG Line. I don't know. The engine is not on, so if you see the engine warning lights, these are just pre-check lights. The engine is not faulty. So to cover the infotainment, I hope the vents are not blowing. You can choose directions where you want the airflow to go. If you turn it like this, it's not blowing. Like this, it's open. You can customize 64 colors, or you can use preset colors. If I come closer here, really nice HD resolution. You can have a lot of inside menus here. You can scroll down. Now I'm using the taptic feedback. There is no more wheel. If you're new to the Mercedes, you can turn off the display if you want. If you're driving, you just want to focus on the driving part, or you can just tap and turn it on. Anyway, you have taptic feedback here. It's a touch surface. You have home, you have pages for the radio, you can come back, or you have here dynamic select. You have your parking camera, and this car has a backing camera only. You can use 360 cameras as well if you spec them up. Car information, presets, phone, radio, navigation, and volume up and down. Now in this particular model, it's interesting, it doesn't have the cover like a shutter, so it's open. You have your cup holders over here. You can press here to actually individually extend both cup holders. On A-Class, this is one button only. And over here you have your USB-C charger for your phone, and you have a 12-volt charger as well. You have a light here, as you can see, ambient. In the Mercedes A-Class, we didn't have this, but it was with a shutter. I saw a CLA with a shutter as well. I guess this depends on the package, if you take the package with the shutter. Of course, almost forgot the armrest. If you open here, you have a USB-C charger. You have a storage down there. You have a little light as well. Opens easily. Nice stitching. Perfect place to rest your arm. Now AC is pretty simple and intuitive. Now you can see here the car needs to be on again. 21 degrees. You can change it. It changes the colors if it's cold or warm. If you're getting warmer, or if you're getting colder, it goes blue. So that's a nice feature. And you have your hazards here. Automatic AC. You can increase the fan speed over here, or you can lower it. You have maximum blow, rear defrost, inside air circulation. You have a little guy here, and you can choose where you want the air to blow on this little guy. So I'm gonna put it down, and that's pretty much it. You can choose a lot of combinations for this, but this is really interesting, and I love the stitching. I didn't saw in the A-Class, at least I don't remember it. And really, it's a nice, comfortable place to be. I love this ridges on the hood on the CLA. This looks a lot better than the A-Class sedan, in my opinion. On the top, black roof as mentioned. You have your privacy light and the light that's not LED, it's halogen bulb, apparently. Of course, you have your lights here. If you open the car, they turn on. If you close, they go off. You have emergency call, Mercedes Me. You have connected app. Then the MBUX extends, and this one's upgraded to the standard A-Class because it has the AI that adapts more efficiently to your voice. Now we're going to demonstrate this. Mercedes, hey Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Set temperature to 15 degrees.
Can you say that again, please?
Set temperature to 18 degrees.
Temperature is 18 degrees.
as you can see on the bottom. When you connect I'm gonna turn off the air blow and the off. This is how it looks when you turn it off. Now, when you connect with Mercedes Me, you have more functionalities just in the AC, and you can communicate with the AI, have more gestures for navigation, you know, personal interest points, and a lot of other features that this entry doesn't get. Now, you can also get the fragrance inside the glove compartment. This model doesn't have that. It has a light over there. On the top, you have a manual. Now you have to use this to close it up. Pretty decent space. And you can also get the energizing package that includes massaging seats, like the side bolsters will massage you. The ambient lights will change, so the car will try to revitalize you, or whatever it's called. It'll try to keep you wake up on a long drive and make you more comfortable when you're driving. Of course, it has a sensor that's monitoring if you're driving too long to warn you you should take a break. Anyway, really nice design. I forgot to test the speakers, so I'm going to do that now. There's a large speaker on the top. And just regarding the space on the front seat, this is me. Enough space on the top, as you can see. Really comfortable place to be. There's a good visibility around me. Even the blind spot is not such a problem as it was on the Mercedes A-Class sedan. A little bit, but you have the blind spot in the mirrors. You can see that divided line there. You can also get the warning lights in case you want that. The back look, it's really comfortable. I would suggest the AMG package. And let's just test these speakers. Hopefully our battery will not die on us, because a lot of people come here, they turn all of these features on and then they drain the battery. Start the system. Now, I haven't shown you the navigation. It's kind of booting up. The car currently is in the shadow, so the sensor on the top thinks that it's nighttime, so this is the night view. You can also put it to daytime. So it's nice because you can use your gestures over here to see where you are. Like, of course, you can zoom out like this. You can see Zagreb, Croatia, or you can zoom in and see where you are. So it's really nice. The graphics are just excellent. There's a little bit glare, maybe just because if there's a protection foil that hasn't been removed, but it has a good anti-glare reflection layer, so in the bright sun there's no problem watching this. And to show you the speakers, just go home and let's find the radio. Now we're gonna turn on the volume up. Of course, you can connect to your phone, have the phone here, voice commands, presets, and you can of course use this little guy for well, see, the connection needs to be on. Now you can use the power comes to the steering wheel. You can use the little touch for that, and of course you have here a cruise control and speed limiter. It's pretty intuitive and simple. I used in the A-Class sedan. I'm really looking forward to test this car, but for now we only have this review. So back to radio. Now the speakers are really good, I would say. Now if you're on the radio, you can swipe here between the stations. As you can hear, the speakers are quite good. I cannot play the whole songs because of the copyright strikes, but definitely I would always recommend go for the upgraded speakers. Anyway, I want to hear your opinion, guys, and ladies as well. I know ladies love this car as well. The Mercedes is so, especially the ambient lights, just bring the whole car up. I think personally, when looking the A-Class segment, the A-Class classical hatch, the sedan, and the CLA Coupe, this is definitely my favorite car. Definitely the best looks, maybe not practical 100% on the back. If you're a tall person like me, if I kind of forgot to mention, you can unlock the lock here, but I'm pretty sure you already saw that on some other reviews. And of course, I think I forgot last time, you have your sport paddles. They're really nice. You can actually feel the difference between the plus and the minus. This is the minus. Trying to move the camera, but I can't. This is the plus. So great car. I can't wait to test one. Of course, automatic lever if you're new, which I doubt. You have your here park and drive, neutral, reverse, and your wipers that are automatic. If you put them here, then you have speeds and just turn them off altogether. Hope you like this review, this quick look. I would say not full in depth. I didn't go into the infotainment all the way. Gonna do that maybe the next time. And I want to hear your comments. What do you think about the new CLA? It does look like a baby CLS, but I think I prefer this design rather than the CLS. This is just me personally. Now the interior is more of an S-Class, but this is pretty close to S-Class because all the technology features from the top of the line S-Class come to the CLA, and then you have this beautiful sport looks, this elegant sports design. And I must say, I personally love the best the CLA. Again, with just the A-Class sedan and the hatch, this is my personal favorite. Okay, while I'm outside, you can see the LED lights on. Really beautiful. The bottom turns into a blinker. We come to the front of the car. Full LED lights on, as you can see. The looks of the high performance LED lights. Also another feature with a key. Like all German cars, if you use the unlock button, all the windows go down. If you use the lock button and hold it, all the windows go up. I was kind of rushing, but decided to not miss this, so hold here to open the latch for the front hood. And let's open the in the middle push to the it's usually right or left. In this case, it's the left. So you have a dampener, and if I back up, you can see the 180D. This is the 116 horsepower, 1.5 4-cylinder engine. Of course, it's a Renault engine, but reliable, chosen by Mercedes. Now to close it, just push it down and drop it. Closes perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Mercedes-Benz Gasparic for giving me cars for reviews, calling me. If you're in Croatia, you know where they are, just outside Velika Gorica. Come check them out. I'm going to put their link below. And tell me in the comments below, which would you choose? A-Class hatch, sedan, or the CLS? Comment below. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.